Alright guys, couple of updates for you. Firstly, I moved my work area, my workbench, to a different spot. I needed more room with all the radios you guys have been sending me. I appreciate it. But with that, I started to run out of space, especially with the base units. My work area was a little bit on the small side. I was getting stuff done, but it was getting to be, a little tight. So I moved my workbench and my equipment up to another area here where I actually have more room. And it's basically a panoramic view. I put a couple of shelves up behind me. All these radios, most of them are mine. Some of them are customers. But yeah, that's basically it. This is the work area now. I got a lot more room. Basically, I have like two stations. Basically, kind of like a testing area here. And then over here is where I do the majority of my work, soldering, whatnot. But this definitely gives me a lot more room. Lighting is, I haven't completely set that up yet. I do have this awesome light here, which lights up this area. But if I'm working over there, it's a little, when it's, the sun goes down, it's a little dark over there. So I gotta either get another one of these lights or maybe mount something somewhere else. But other than that, I'm enjoying this new space I have. So I'm not confined to this little, 2x2 area to do my repairs. Like I was saying, some of the base units, I was getting it done, but it was tight. So that's the first. Second, the giveaway radio here. It's done. So I put a lot of time, money, and work into this unit. And it's finally done, and I think it looks great. I got it wrapped. I literally just finished this. Got it wrapped. Front decal, as you guys can see. Great looking meter. But we'll go over all the things I've done to it. That's a talkback switch in the back. But yeah, it's looking great. Stainless steel washers to kind of help not break through the wrap on those screws there. Yeah, so we'll go through some of the details of this. But this is just a, I guess a follow-up or a continuation of the first video. You guys will recall I actually did the install on that RFX unit on this older Cobra 29 night watch. But this thing came out beautiful. The only thing I'd have to say is not perfect is the chrome bezel. It does have some scratches. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, I'd have to say that that's the only drawback to the way this radio looks. But let's go through some of the features, and then I'll explain what I'm going to do as far as a giveaway. So obviously the front, brand new decal from Gamma Ray Graphics. I've ordered several stuff from them over, over a long time, and they always deliver perfect. And they'll customize, whatever you want written. You just they're willing to work with you in such a professional place, and good quality too. So I had them change out the night watch up on the top, and now it says Cobra 29 RFX 95 Pulsar Edition. Still says night watch there. So now all the switches are basically stock except for the PA-CB switch. You can see that now it says high and low. So this is to either turn off or turn on the RFX unit. So when you have it on low power, it's basically stock, 4-watt carrier. When you put it to high, it's going to turn that amp on, and you're going to have high power. Um, and so I didn't want to put because I guess you really could put a talkback switch, but these are all, 3-position switches, except for the tone. Sorry, I'm going to move over here. Except for the tone here. But I didn't want to take that tone button off to put a talkback, because I think the tone is more important than having talkback. Because it definitely makes a difference in sound quality. So I just put a talkback switch on the back, which I'll show you guys in a second. So, yeah, the only difference here on the switches is the high and low power. And then when you come down to the potentiometer, the dimmer potentiometer that used to be here, it's now Echo. So I had a couple of TRB X2s, brand new. I just hadn't, used them. So I figured I'd put one in here. They are great Echo units, and they sound great. Some of them sound cheesy, but these TRB, which I think is now Palomar, if I'm not mistaken, they sound great. The meter looks great. That insert looks great from Gamma Ray Graphics. It just brights up evenly, and it just looks great. It goes good with the radio. I put some, obviously, the carbon fiber wrap, stainless steel washers on the screws, so that way, when you go tighten up the screw, it's not going to rip through. It's going to not, help not rip through the wrap. Because if you just put the screws in, without having some sort of washer there, it's definitely going to cut through and make a mess. So now to the back, I mounted the data plate on the bottom side of the RFX unit. And then there's the talkback switch right there, little switch. So I decided to put that in the back because I don't normally keep talkback on. It's nice to have with Echo. Obviously, you want to set your Echo, but then I turn it off. I don't want to hear the squeal. Although this one I picked a right value resistor, you get very little squeal, but you still get a little bit. But and I just figured that that's probably the switch that you're going to use the least. So I mounted it in the back. Again, because I wanted to keep the high tone switch here. And that's basically it. That's all I really have to say about this unit as far as features. But what we can do is, again, it was recapped. It was aligned. So this thing's ready to go. But we can, we'll do a low test, and then we'll flip it to high, and we'll see what it's doing there. So let me just make sure Dynamic's up. RF gain. We can turn Echo off for now for this test. And do I have it hooked up? Yeah, it's hooked up. All right. So it's I got a Road King Mike Turner mic hooked up to the radio, and it's on low. So let's see what it's doing for low. Audio. All right. That's what talkback on. Let me turn that off. And now let's put it to high. Let me put this to the 300 watt scale here. So it's a 300 watt scale. Audio. You can see just about 100 watts peak. So really good. It's a really good unit, and I'm pleased to give this away. So what I'm gonna do is, because because I did put a lot of time and money and effort into this. I'm going to wait to have 1,000 subscribers. I'm kind of halfway there already. And I've only had a channel for a few months, so, if it continues to go the way it's going, it shouldn't be too much longer, to hit 1,000 subscribers. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll come up with a way to give this away, whether it's maybe a raffle for charity, or I don't know. I'll have to think of something. But this is definitely going to be given away or raffled at some point. But I'll worry about that when I get 1,000 subscribers. So, yeah. I was originally going to do 500, but I already hit 500. So I'll do 1,000. 1,000 subscribers, and this thing is going to be either raffled or given away. So yeah, that's about it, guys. That's all. I just wanted to do a quick update on my new work area and this giveaway radio or raffle radio, whatever you want to, however it's going to be. Yeah, that's it, guys. I don't think there's a reason to do a sensitivity test or all that. It's maxed out as far as sensitivity, and I think if I'm not mistaken, I think we actually did some tests on this on the first video. I can't remember, but if not, just take my word for it. This radio is ready to go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. What we didn't do was a Talkback and an Echo test. So let me go ahead and do that. So let me see, is the Talkback on? Test, test, test. All right. So Echo is, Talkback is on. And so we can max out the dynamic here. Test, 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 radio test, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, test, test, test. And you can see even with the dynamic, maxed, there's no squeal. And it helps having a noise canceling mic. But if you also have a powered mic, then the squeal is definitely going to appear. Stock mic, maybe a little bit of squeal, but these RK mics, they sound really good. Good combo with the Cobra 29, I think, especially in a mobile unit. But yeah, let's do one more. Radio check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds good, and no squeal, and you get the a really good talkback. So that resistor I put in there is a good value. So the Echo, it's actually facing the right way. So the level is, all the tick marks on the along the potentiometer actually, make sense. Because you see some of them mounted, they're like, this, and that's off, or whatever. So, but when I put the potentiometer in there, it actually makes sense. It follows the marks on the bezel. So let's turn Echo on, and we'll mess around with that. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a bigger delay. Radio check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 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 Yeah, this is a awesome Echo board. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, check, check. 1, check, check, check.
check one. Check 4.
That's ridiculous. All right, let's get this back down. Radio check 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit more, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a bit much. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Radio check 1, 2, 3, 4. That sounds good. That sounds good. Perfect echo right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, guys. That's about it. That's all I got for you.